Hey everyone, today we are in Barcelona, and because we're on a bit of a budget, we are going to see if ChatGPT can help us find something to do today. Specifically, 3 things to do today with a budget of 30 euros. So, I have ChatGPT open here. I'm just going to say hello, chat. It's nice to introduce yourself to the conversation. Hello, chat. My fiance and I are in Barcelona. We would like to do 3 things today with a budget of 30 euros. Not each, no. A budget of 30 euros. What can you recommend for us to do? I will say we have a travel card that allows us to use metro, buses, pretty much anything regionally, I think. So we should be okay for traveling to anywhere in the city. So we have a travel card. Each, I think it's called a Hola Barcelona travel card each. So transport costs aren't required. And let's see what we will be doing today. Okay, here we go. Start with La Boquera or Santa Catarina Market, 6 euros per person. So cool, we can choose between these two. We can do a free walking tour through the Gothic Quarter and El Morn. And our final option here is sunset at Bunkers del Camel. Free, just climb and relax. For one of the best free panoramic views of Barcelona, head up to the Bunkers del Camel. Bring a picnic snack. So I guess that is what we'll be doing today. No swimming, so we don't need to bring our swimming gear. But yeah, let's go along for the journey today. So, we've just left our hotel, and for context, we are near the train station or the metro station, Europa Fira, and it's on the outskirts of Barcelona, as you can see. So we have 2 metros to catch, and once we arrive at La Boquera, we decided at that way we will start. We will then be on the edge of the area for our walking tour. So let's get to the metro and we'll see how we go. We have arrived at La Boquera Market. Let's see what we can find to take for our sunset adventure. Let's go. I should explain as well. It is 1:23 p.m. on a Saturday, so it's very busy. And not only that, but it's also the summer holidays. So this is about as busy as it can get. Regardless, let's see what we can find. So guys, we have finished at La Boquera. We've bought the bolsa, I found out it's called, but we have bought two, won't be able to get them out exactly, but two croissants you'll have seen before. They cost €2 each. The bag as well costs €2, just so we have somewhere to keep them, as well as somewhere to put our water for the day. So €6 out of our €30 budget. And now it's time to find where we will do our walking tour. Let's go. So it's now time to do our walking tour. The problem is it is currently 1:52 p.m. So most of the walking tours have either already happened or they won't start until later. So for us to do our own walking tour, we're going to use our friend ChatGPT to see if we can make our own walking tour with some information from ChatGPT about what we're looking at. So here we go. Hello, Chat. We need to be friendly, of course. Hello, Chat. Can you provide for me a walking tour with 10 stopping points or points of interest with information starting at, where are we? Carre del Carme? Carre del Carme. And finishing at, where do you want to finish? How about the aquarium as it's by the water? Here we go. We have an estimated time of 2.5 to 3 hours, walking 3 kilometers. Okay, we have our starting point, Carril del Can. So this street, just off La Rambla, which is quite possibly this street, or in fact the one across the road, is part of the Raval neighborhood. It's a lively and diverse area filled with local shops, bakeries, and people from all over the world, which we can say with fact is true. And our first stop is somewhere we have already been. So let's go see it again. So, stop number 1 of our walking tour is, of course, La Boquera. ChatGPT says it is famous for being one of Europe's most famous food markets, offering fresh produce, tapas, seafood, and juices. And even if you don't eat here, the colors and aromas are irresistible, which I can safely say is 100% true. What it doesn't say here is that it has lots of people, especially in June and July, I imagine as well. So yeah, stop 1, definitely recommend if you like food or if you want to seem like you're popular on social media. This is one of the places to go. On to stop number 2. Okay, so we're about to arrive at our second walking tour destination, Plaza Ayau. So according to ChatGPT, why this place is famous, or why you should stop here, is it's a beautiful 19th century square with palm trees, Gaudi designed lampposts as well, as you can see here, and classic arcades filled with bars and cafes. Obviously, with a real walking tour, the guide will be able to tell you what this place used to be, how it developed into the place that it is today, what is original, what has been rebuilt, all that kind of stuff. But for a free walking tour from ChatGPT, it's pretty good. Let's check it out a little more and move on to stop number 3. So this is on the way to Ponte del Bisbi. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Which looks to be there. I could be wrong. But this is one of the most photographed spots in the alley. In the city. You can wander through the alleys of the Gothic Quarter because every corner has a story. Now, if I was a real tour guide, I would be able to tell you those stories. But as I'm a tourist, I have absolutely no idea. So this is stop number 3, Ponte del Bisbe, a famous neo-Gothic bridge, which, as we described earlier, is one of the most visited tourist destinations in Barcelona. Why? Once again, I'm not a tour guide, but it's pretty cool. Stop number 4. Let's go. So here we have stop number 4, the Barcelona Cathedral. And it's quite an impressive piece of architecture, so I will go into a little more detail as to why it is so special. So just excuse the notes from the phone. So this is the Barcelona Cathedral, officially known as the Cathedral of the Holy Cross and Saint Eulalia. Forgive the pronunciation. It is famous for its Gothic appearance and architecture. It has a historical significance with unique features such as the cloisters, which I think are these guys up here. I could be wrong. It has a crypt and the Chapel of the Holy Christ of Lepanto. So this is the seat of the Archbishop of Barcelona, which is located in the city's Gothic Quarter, which is where we have experienced our walking tour so far. So you can get an entry ticket as well into the cathedral. I'm not sure on how much it is, but I think for our walking tour today, we might give it a pass. But we can still appreciate its architecture from here. On to stop number 5, Plaza de Sant Jaume. Let's roll. So we are here, stop number 5. This is Plaza de Sant Jaume. This over here is the Parliament building, or the City Hall of Barcelona. And over here behind us is the Palau de la Generalitat, 2 historical and architecturally significant buildings for the city. And that is all the information I have. So this is Plaza del Rei. This is a medieval square where King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella first received Columbus after his first voyage. And there's also a museum underneath, so I think it's like a downstairs museum, which reveals some ancient ruins of this area as well. Pretty cool. Didn't want you guys to think just Lara was carrying the bag. I will too take my turns carrying the bag. So behind me is the Basilica of Santa Maria del Mar. It is a 14th century Catalan Gothic church which is known for its symmetry and stained glass, which I imagine you can see from the inside. And it is known as the Cathedral of the Sea. So this here is Passeig del Born and El Born Cultural Center. This is the street leading to the Born Cultural Center, which has the 18th century neighborhood to it. And as you can see, because it's a Saturday, there's lots of market stalls here amongst the green trees, lots of people around, restaurants, bars, stores, has pretty much everything you need. It's quite the vibe. I like it. And if I jump onto Google Maps quickly, we should be outside the Elborn Museum, which has, if I go back to our friend ChatGPT, so this Born Cultural Center or museum, as it is as well, reveals an entire 18th century neighborhood beneath glass floors, which tells the whole story of Barcelona during the War of Spanish Succession. So I imagine there's an entry fee to go inside and to check that out. But has its own unique architecture and colors to it as well. Which means, with that done, we will go on to stop number 9, which is only a short walk away. So let's go. We are here, guys, at our penultimate stop on this walking tour, Ciutadella Park. Think of it as New York's Central Park, or Barcelona's Central Park of New York. There's a lake that you can take a rowing boat on. There's heaps of gardens, as you can see. Lots of birds as well. Apparently you can even buy food to give to the pigeons and other birds here. And it's a great place to relax and have a picnic if that's your cup of tea, and enjoy the nature in the big city of Barcelona. So let's see what it has to offer before our final stop. Let's go. So guys, we made it to our last stop. L'Aquarium behind me is one of Europe's largest aquariums, famous for its shark tunnel, which we're going to go and check out a bit later. Not a part of this video, but a part of a different video. So if you would like to check that out, do subscribe to come along for that journey. But for now that we finished our walking tour, there's a shopping center just over here where we're going to get some lunch using our €30 budget. And hopefully we will have something to share with you guys a bit later. So let's enjoy and see you later on in the video. So guys, I was hoping there would be a supermarket or something that we could buy some cheap food at, which we could have for lunch. But we've gone one better. Turns out here is Time Out Markets, a very famous food market with bars and restaurants. And we have found a pizzeria called La Balmacina, and we've opted for the
margarita pizza, which costs €11.50, bringing our total for the entire day so far to €17.50. And yeah, this is our lunch, albeit it's 4 p.m. It's been a long day. But yeah, we'll enjoy this before heading over to our new spot for sunset. More on that later. But for now, it's pizza time. So we have arrived at our sunset destination. Behind me here is Arenas de Barcelona, an old bullfighting ring that was last used in 2010, which has now been converted into a shopping center, shopping mall, with a rooftop boardwalk with a 360-degree view of Barcelona and hopefully for us, the sunset tonight. Now, the reason why we didn't go to the Banca del Carmel is because it's closed on weekends. So we went for the next best free option, which when you're in Barcelona, you could do as well. So let's head on up and catch a sunset. So guys, we have just made it in time to see the sun set behind the mountains there. And it's been a really great day. And I think that we can indeed get ChatGPT to make us a holiday day for less than €30. We have €12.50 left, in fact, to spend up here. Maybe we get a drink or a light bite to eat. But what we'll do is we'll just enjoy the rest of the remaining sunlight here, enjoy the view here. It's completely free to get in and to experience this. There is an elevator that goes from the street all the way up here, which costs €1.50 per person. But we took the free option, which is just walk inside, up some escalators, or there's elevators there as well. So we're going to make the most of the views from up here, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Let me know what you would like to see from this channel in the future. Bye for now.